cleaning experts can help you. Visit JannyKingCleans.com. That's JannyKingCleans.com. Janny King, the king of clean. Consumer warning. Stay away from stablecoin Tether. Tether is a cryptocurrency company with a so-called stablecoin called USDT. It's supposed to be backed one for one by the US dollar. But Tether's murky past exposes Americans to outsized risk, shady practices, false claims, legal entanglements, deliberate lack of transparency. The United Nations called Tether the preferred choice for regional cyber fraud operations and money launderers. Tether has never published an independent audit of its finances and operations. Financial rating company S&P gave Tether a high-risk rating, a major red flag. Warning, owning a stablecoin that is not independently audited comes with enormous risk. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Steer clear of stablecoin Tether. Visit tetherwarning.com to learn more. Paid for by Consumers Research.
You hear more and more about identity theft in the news every day. That's because so much of your personal info is out of your control, like your insurance provider that has your social security number and your favorite retailer that has your payment details. If they get breached, your information's vulnerable. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code PLAY at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial.
Ben Shapiro.
The Ben Shapiro Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Robert Half. 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals utilize their award-winning AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Waking up early Monday morning to clouds and a few isolated light showers. Sunshine, highs are in the low and mid-80s because of that. Not a ton of wet weather today, but still a few lingering rain chances. And I do think this will clear things out Monday night. Temperatures drop back into the 60s, and by Tuesday, we're back to sunnier conditions with highs in the mid-80s, but upper 80s are back later this week. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues. Your 7 o'clock hour kicks off with good news. No major problems or accidents. Nothing's being reported by the authorities that would send you on an alternate route. You keep listening, and we'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate on the radio. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Nissan. Plus, you get $6,300 off Nissan Altimas and $4,000 off Nissan Sentras. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. It's the law for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This for delay.
Good morning. I'm Shaz
This
Williams with
is
WSFA.
major delay.
What's happening this Monday? Montgomery Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Melvin Brown plans to step down after just 2 years.
Who cares?
The resignation comes amid speculation that he did not have enough
He didn't have enough votes.
to extend his contract. His resignation won't become official until it's voted on by the board. The school board meets tonight at 5. The Chilton County Sheriff's Office is investigating threats made towards multiple schools. The sheriff says they were made aware of some social media posts Sunday, and the threats appear to be random. So far, no arrests have been made. This comes after several local schools received threats in our area last week. Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed after what the FBI is calling a second apparent assassination attempt. This one happened Sunday outside of his golf course in Florida. One man is in custody. The Investigators say they recovered an assault-style rifle. I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA, and these are your morning headlines.
Hey, Montgomery Prattville, the price of everything seems to be going up and up, and that makes affordability a real problem. Well, I don't accept that, and neither should you. That's why I'm turning September into Acceptember. Matt Parsley here from Budget Car and Truck Sales, and if you hate your old ride, don't accept the status quo, because if you're tired of high prices and high payments, just say no. Only during Acceptember. Plus, you could save up to $3,000 on a nicer, newer car, based on the price of the car you pick. Here at Budget Car and Truck Sales, we're all about acceptance and affordability. My solution specialists accept all kinds of situations with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. We'll help you find a vehicle you'll love for a monthly payment that fits your budget. So don't accept a car you hate. Only during September. Remember, it's your chance to save up to $3,000 on a car you love. But hurry, a deal this accepting won't last long. I'm Matt Parsley. I'm your dealer for the people. See all the great rides at budgetsays.yes.com. That's
Who cares if the superintendent is gone? Who does? I don't.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace. Learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get
Hello, everybody.
on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you will feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. My mom is stronger than anyone I've ever known. Growing up when life got hard, her strength helped pull us through. Even after her heart failure diagnosis, she remained stronger than ever.
My family's support keeps me strong. Together, we're rising above heart failure.
Amen.
Heart failure doesn't have to steal your strength. For simple steps you can take to help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine. Good morning. I'm Kevin Elkins. I know it's a lot. I'm live. I'm here. Anyway, it's time for our daily bread. That's our morning rendition of the good word to you to get you started on the right way and all those kinds of things, So that's what we're going to do right now. So don't go no place. We got a lot of things to talk about today. A lot of things to talk. And first of all, who cares if the superintendent is going someplace? I don't. But we'll talk about that later on. Matter of fact, bon voyage, good riddance. So we'll be back right after the messages. Okay, but anyway, it's time for our daily bread. Today's daily bread is built on Christ. That's our is that our thing? Yeah, that's our thing. Look at them. There we go. That is our title today, Built on Christ. It is September the 16th, 2024. Our scripture insight today comes from 1 Peter 2, 4 through 10. But we'll get it started. We'll get it started by going to 1 Peter 2 and 5, which reads, "You are living stones that God is building into his spiritual temple. Govern yourselves accordingly." And again, it is September the 16th, 2024. It is a day that has never been, and it is also a day that once it is gone, it will never, ever be again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime deal, and once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you didn't do today that you should have. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever you do this day, make sure, if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done this day. And if you lived a while, you no doubt have seen and heard of many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the charity and love of God, we may, I am not sure, but we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do? Well, whatever you do, whatever it is that you do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, for as long as you can. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say, if that is the standard by which you live your life, you'll always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say, give out if you must, rest if you can. But you never, ever give up, because quitters will never win. And while winners may lose a thing or two, they never quit. Martin Luther King said, if you cannot run, walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, whatever it is that you do, you keep moving forward. My mother said, nothing ever beats a failure but a try. Why don't you try that? And no matter what happens on this day, it is still a great day, an absolutely stupendous day to be alive. And like I always say, there's no such thing as a bad day. Maybe a couple things bad happen in the day, but the day itself is still pretty good. If you don't believe me, well, don't miss one. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins. Our daily bread, built on Christ. That's our daily bread for today, September the 16th, 2024. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to today's encouragement from our daily bread. My name is Bill Crowder, and I have entitled our reading, Built on Christ. We have all sorts of names for groups of animals. No doubt you've heard of a flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, or even a gaggle of geese. But some names may surprise you. A group of crows is called a murder. How about a congregation of alligators or a crash of rhinoceroses? Have you heard of a building of rooks, which are Eurasian crows? Building, in fact, is one of the names in the Bible for believers in Jesus. You are God's building, wrote the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 3. There are other names for believers as well. The flock, the body of Christ, brothers and sisters, and more. The building metaphor recurs in 1 Peter 2, verse 5, as Peter tells the church, you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house. Then, in verse 6, Peter quotes Isaiah 28, verse 16. See, I lay a stone in Zion, a chosen and precious cornerstone. Jesus is the very foundation of his building. We may have the sense that it's our job to build the church, but in Matthew 16, Jesus said, I will build my church. We're chosen by God to declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. As we declare those praises, we become instruments in his hand as he does his good work. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 4 through 10. As you come to him, the living stone, rejected by humans but chosen by God and precious to him, you also, like living stones, are being built into a spiritual house to be a holy priesthood, offering spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. For in Scripture it says, see, I lay a stone in Zion, a chosen and precious cornerstone, and the one who trusts in him will never be put to shame. Now to you who believe, this stone is precious, but to those who do not believe, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone, and a stone that causes people to stumble, and a rock that makes them fall. They stumble because they disobey the message, which is also what they were designed for. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God. Once you had not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. Let's pray. Dear God, forgive us for the times we think it's all about us. Please use us to serve you and love others as you build your church. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Bill Crowder, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread.
All right, it's Monday. It's time for PT this morning. So let's get it done. Let's keep moving. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Get it moving. Get it moving. Get it moving. I get up about 2:45 and earn my pay. Come on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what they say. Hard work. Oh, yeah. Hard work. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Go to work. That's what they say. Hard work. I earn my pay. Come on. Woo! Oh, yeah. Somebody bring me those enlistment papers. Hard work, I do it every day. Come on. Oh, yeah. Motivation. It don't rain in the army, it rains on the army. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Moan and rain. That's what they say. Hard work. Oh, yeah. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Set them on down. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. I earn my pay. Come on. Woo! Time to re-enlist. Time to re-enlist. Okay. And now, let us pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America. Army, Navy, Air Force. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Oh, yeah. Forget about the Coast Guard. I don't see much water around Montgomery. But we got a little bit down there. The United States Army, which without there would be no Air Force. I just want to let y'all know that. The United States Navy. A lot of water out there, a lot of water. So do they teach everybody in the Navy to swim? I would think they probably would. At least to float or something. It's time to rise and shine, trying to get you motivated. The United States Coast Guard, whose motto is Semper Paratus, which means always, always ready. Hey, you can tell it's a Monday. Y'all don't look too motivated. I know I can't see you. The United States Air Force. Good morning, Maxwell and Gunner Air Force Base. Time to get up. Okay, do they actually get up this early in the morning? I'm just not sure anymore. They get to fly those planes and stuff, They may think they got a right to sleep in until those UFOs start going by us. Yeah, I believe in UFOs. Oh, yeah. They ain't unidentified to me. They spaceships. Problem is, what part of space? And last but certainly not least, their motto is Semper Fidelis, but most of them couldn't pronounce it, so we just cut it short and said Semper Fi. But whether it's Semper Fidelis or Semper Fi, it means the same thing. Always, not sometimes, but always faithful. Yeah, I saw some Marines on Facebook getting chewed out, and all of the cities out there. I wouldn't talk to him that way if I was him. All I gotta do is go to the bathroom on that one. Yeah. Well, if the enemy catches them, you think they're gonna talk to him nice? Hey, some people are made to be a civilian for their whole life. That's some of those guys on Facebook. They talk to him too harshly. Oh. And good morning, good morning. Okay, I got to take a break. And when we come back, I do play my little audio thing, and then we're gonna get to the student sometimes the student of the week, student of the month, and the student of the week, last week's winner, and stuff like that. And I only got 2 for this week. Oh, no. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, because we only got 2 for this week, and so what? I take a Monday off, and y'all forget how to go vote for the put people in for the kids for the student of the week thing. Really? All right. Anyway. Last week's winners were. Let me get this right quick, because we're always giving the who those guys, those athletes, all this stuff. We don't really say anything about the kids who just go to school, who just they just do their thing. And but this week we only got 2. Now, hey, I think you guys will do a whole lot better than that. Every school in Montgomery, in cooperation with the Montgomery Advertiser, can put up a student for student of the week. They don't got to play football or baseball or anything like that. I'm just saying y'all need to do a better job. Anyway, last week's winner, the students were DeKalin Seals, Lamp High School, Janartara Nilima from Park Crossing High School, and Latavius Thomas from Valiant Cross. All right. See, Valiant Cross Academy, they in there. And Kylie King of Percy Julian High School. And John Tripp Birch from Prattville High School. And the winner of last week's Student of the Week with 49% of the vote, which is a good margin to win by. Prattville High School's John Tripp Birch, named Student of the Week last week. Okay, congratulations to him also. Okay, so let us who's on the list? Who's on the list this week? Okay, Student of the Week honors the hard work and that high school students across the river region put into their studies, their schools, and their greater community every day. And it aims to recognize many awesome high schoolers as possible. So every public and private school in the outer Montgomery area is eligible to nominate one student a week who exemplifies success in academics and community service. So don't be wusses out there. Call your schools up, tell them to put these kids in. Okay, listen, I'm all for the football guys. Love them, great folks. But there are more people doing things than football and baseball and basketball players. Okay. So if you go to a school out there, you call your principal and tell your principal, your counselor, you want to put your child in or somebody else's child in for student of the week. Okay, so can we get that done? Okay, I took a last Monday off, and what's happening here? I only got 2 people. I only got 2 people for this week. Come on, man. All right, let's give these guys some credit. Because if they were in the newspaper robbing people or calling threats in to schools, we would talk about them like they was a dog, which they probably deserve it. But okay, so let's You can go to the Montgomery Advertiser and you can vote for one of these two individuals. Next week, we want to see more than 2 people on here. Okay, I'm sure we got more than 2 people in town that are doing a good job in school. Private and public schools can put their kids in for Student of the Week. Okay, and now you want to vote for. Here's the 2 folks up. We only got 2 because I was off last week, and I forgot to remind you guys how important this is. We talk about our kids when they do bad. Let's talk about them a little bit when they're doing some good. Okay, so here, Student of the Week honors the hard work. I just told you that. So let me tell you, the kids that are on this week is Kaylin Kelly of Park Crossing High School. School leaders say Kaylin consistently demonstrates strong academic performance and responsibility. She takes an advanced placements courses and is always on task. Actively participates in class discussion. That'd be me right there, because I couldn't shut up anyway. And shows dedication to her work. In addition to her academic excellence, Kaylin plays basketball and serves as the active member of the National Beta Club. Go to Montgomery Advertiser and put in Student of the Week if you don't see it, and you will find these 2 people. Last but not least, Maria Ruiz, Success Unlimited Academy. Maria is a senior at Success Unlimited Academy. She participates in the Studio Art Club, and her teacher, Barbara Grimes, describes her as an exceptional visual arts student who has exhibited her work 4 times at the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts and won first place in the Alabama National Fair. She specializes in pencil portraits. I like those. Yeah. She is in the National Honor Society and is on the A honor roll and maintains a perfecto 4.0 GPA. Needless to say, me and her would not have been in the same GPA level. While working part-time at McDonald's. Okay, we need to give her, okay, for working at McDonald's. Yes, okay. Anyway, a part-time, a McDonald's and Oscar Auto Sales. My good friend Oscar over there. Good morning. Okay, so go to Montgomery Advertiser. If you can't find it, you'll see at the top of the page online, you'll see a little magnifying glass, and you click on that and you put in Student of the Week, and then you can vote for one of these young people, okay, for Student of the Week. So next week, though, I want to see more people put in for this besides 2. Okay, there are a lot of kids out there that are doing the right thing. Let me see who this is before I go to my break. Good morning. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Don't do that then. Don't. Listen to Roscoe. All right. So, what else? I got anything? Oh yeah. We know about the president. Yeah. And what else happens? When we come back, I give you some scores of some of the high schools. Now, I'm not the sports guy. Okay, I'm not but I take on the responsibility of magnifying the accomplishments of our high schoolers. Okay, I know I'm AM, but that's way more important than anything. So when I come back, give you some scores, and then we'll get into all these bucket of tears for our who's the guy that's leaving? Our school superintendent. Who cares? Matter of fact, they should give him let him go earlier. Okay, give him early release. So anyway, all this whining around town. You know what? The people who are whining about the superintendent leaving probably don't have any kids in public school. I have one in public school, and I'm telling you that it could be a hell of a lot better. Okay, academically, I don't know. We lower the ceiling and raise the floor, and we give the illusion that all of a sudden everybody's smart. Okay, well, I'm not buying it. Okay, I talked to them. So we'll be back right after this.
Sponsored by Primatene Mist. During an asthma attack, every second feels like an eternity. Primatene Mist works fast. It's clinically shown to open airways quickly, providing quick relief of mild symptoms of intermittent asthma. Get the #1 FDA-approved over-the-counter asthma inhaler. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again.
Waking up early Monday morning to clouds and a few isolated light showers, partial sunshine, and highs are in the low and mid 80s because of that. Not a ton of wet weather today, but still a few lingering rain chances. And I do think we start to clear things out Monday night. Temperatures drop back into the mid 60s. And by Tuesday, we're back to sunnier conditions with highs in the mid 80s, but upper 80s are back later this week. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. We've got an accident reported on East-South Boulevard at Woodley Road. So keep your eyes open if you're heading in that direction. East-South Boulevard at Woodley. Outside of that, we're looking good. Nothing else has been reported that would send you on an alternate route. Check with the surrounding counties. They're clear as well. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. High school students jumpstart your college career with dual enrollment at Trenton State. Trenton State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Enroll today at trentonState.edu/dual enrollment. Buckle up, it's the law. From Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99, and that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
You hear that sound? That's someone spreading an illness in your facility. Don't worry. Janny King, the king of clean, can help. For over 35 years, we've been cleaning and disinfecting office buildings, schools, churches, and even hospitals. Trust us to keep your employees safe, healthy, and at work this cold and flu season. To learn more about how our local cleaning experts can help you, visit JannyKingCleans.com. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean. Honey, come here and look at all these bills. Your truck payment, my car payment. I even added it all up. We're over $40,000 in debt with high interest rate credit cards. We got to do something. We can't go on like this.
Well, now maybe we should just refinance our home mortgage and pay off all these bills.
We do a refinance, we're going to lose a low interest rate on our home mortgage. I'm just not sure that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, you're right about that. But look, there's got to be something we can do to pay off all these credit cards and get our budget back on track.
There is something you can do. I'm John Williams with MCS Mortgage Corporation of the South, the Mortgage and Loan Center on top of the mountain in Wetumpka. You can now borrow up to 100% of the value of your home for debt consolidation and cash out purposes, yet keep your low interest rate that you already have on your home mortgage. That's right. Pick up the phone and call for details. 567-9000, 567-9000. That's 567-9000.
Make your next move your destiny, MCS.
Company NMLS number 232876, Equal Housing Lender.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Prescriptions require online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through Hims.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through Hims.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, we're back. Sad news about Tito Jackson. He died of a heart attack, one of the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson's brother. So we'll get to all that later on. Now, somebody said that I got to stick with one thought because my mind keeps moving fast. I'm in it, I'm in it. Okay, but I'm going to slow my verbiage down. I'm going to talk slow. I'm going to try to talk slow. I'm from up north. That's just the way we roll. Okay, I'm really not from up north. I'm like Midwest. Indiana's Midwest, I guess. But anyway, here are some of the Montgomery High School football scores. The games played last week. It is week 3. Okay, here's one that I'm only doing like some of the local folks. The one that I recognize as being local. Okay, I'm not doing the rest of them. Okay, now Opelika 52, Jag 6. Jag needs a little work there, but at least they did score. Okay, I mean if you're going to be on the football field, you should at least score. So they'll do better next week, hopefully. Northside 26, Selma 20. They're our neighbors, so we got to look at it. They did that in overtime. Autauga Academy 35 and Autaugaville 0. Okay, so Autaugaville ought to be shamed. I mean, if you're a football team, you ought at least score 3 points. Okay, you ought to get 7, but you ought at least get 3 points. But that's okay. All right, But I hate seeing a 0. I mean, why do you even have to go to play if you can't get a point? 3 points. Come on, a little bit there. I'm just saying. Banks Academy 52, Valiant Cross 28. Okay, that's good for a new football team. Okay, new football team. You know what? They wasn't behind too far. They got a little smack down there, but that's okay. Some type of smackdown make you better. Okay, so I'm just saying. But they scored. It was 28 points. They got 28 points. Hey, how many points they lose by? 28. Let's see now. 38, 48. Okay, a couple points that they went. Beauregard 42, Sylacauga 10. Hey, it happens. Brantley 48, Red Level 14. Okay, all right. BTW and Tuskegee 26 and Tallahassee 21. That's a good game. All right, here's one. Carver, Montgomery. We got a lot of Carver high schools down here. A lot of them in Alabama. Carver and Montgomery, though, got 20. And Smith Station, or wherever they are, they got 7. Nice butt whooping. All right, outstanding. Catholic Montgomery 28. Pensacola Catholic in Florida. We playing. That's like going like international. I mean, they playing like football teams in another state. That's what I'm talking about. Catholic must be a bad son of a gun. Anyway, Catholic Montgomery 28. Pensacola Catholic in Florida 14. Central Phoenix City 42. Dothan 35. Fort Payne, wherever that is. And now, only reason I know about Fort Payne, because that's where my favorite country group is from, okay? Alabama, okay? Southside and Gadsden, 13. And one for the road, Lowndes Academy, 49. Hooper or Hopper, or whichever one however they pronounce that, 7. Okay, you need to do a little bit of work there, Hooper. But you did get a touchdown, so you didn't lay down on the ground, and that's good. Again, Northside 26 and Selma 20. Hey, good game, but next time we need to work a little hard. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, that's some of the sports scores anyway. I'm not the sports guy, but since John Longshoe's not here anymore, I thought I'd give you something. Good morning. How you doing? I don't know where it came from. It's in the Caribbean. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. And I've paid some too when I was in Hawaii. I mean, listen, a dog is just another chicken with a new name. you know, it, yeah, right, yeah, yeah, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyway, somebody asked what Carver Montgomery was 20 and Smith Station was 7. Good morning on there. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, I did. Actually, I was back. I was back Friday. Well, yeah. Well, she really didn't, but she really didn't. I mean, she really didn't. I mean, she didn't. She didn't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, now, but, wait a minute. Wait. Let's be, Donald Trump didn't start that. A lady who saw, no, right, but a lady called the police on because she saw him carrying the geese, and hey, listen, she started it. Trump and them didn't start it. He ain't Wait a minute now. He ain't a corporal no more. Wait a minute. See, you're dogging a brother because he's a corporal. His name is Senator Vance now. He ain't a corporal anymore. He's a sen. He didn't retire. No, he was a corporal. He, he was a corporal. He's a senator. He probably go back in as an officer though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give the brother some respect. Yeah, right. Well, they look a little different. They look a little different. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But don't you feel the same? Wait a minute. Don't you feel the same? When you see a white person, you can't tell he's from Germany. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. Now, I don't know if Trump said he don't care what happens to him. I don't think he said that. but our priority is the United States of America. Would you not agree? Did I lose it? Get you hung up. Cheap telephone. Uh, good morning. Good morning. Well, say it. Mm-hmm. Say it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 They didn't worry about calling the president of the United States a spy for the Russians. Okay. I mean, come on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 And come to find out, you know who did the most lying? She did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And the conspiracy that they held to. Oh, he's okay. He does more work by 4 o'clock in the afternoon than most of y'all do all week. Yeah. But he problem is he don't know where he is, which ain't his fault. I mean, you just get over it. Yeah. 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 They were lying. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, and the only person that ever run for president never got a vote. Yeah. 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 Right. 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 And this show is where you come for rehabilitation. Okay. Exactly. Appreciate it. All right. Appreciate it. The numbers are 860-1440 if you want to call in. 860-1440. If you want to text me because you're too ashamed to have your voice heard on the airwaves, you can do that too. 901-5022 is my text number. Don't be calling me now. Just you can text me that number, 901-5022. Area code 334-901-5022. You can text us and see what's on your mind. 7:55 in the morning, and let's keep moving. Good morning. Yes. Oh yeah, I think you're pretty good at it. Okay then. Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, not a problem. And you really believe that? Okay. Well, again, listen. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, just not their own facts. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. All you need to shoot is just once, though. You just need to shoot once. I mean, if you're good. Yeah. Maybe he was a bad shot. I don't know. Yeah. Sympathy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I can't say the guy's losing because I got to tell you, I'm kind of encouraged, and I would, and if I was to be perfectly honest, I really wish I had somebody else to vote for besides those two. But if I gotta vote for one of the two, I'm going to vote for him. But I really wish there was somebody else. Yeah. Well, she's been there 4 years. She's been there almost 4 years. Yes, she was. Biden wasn't. Biden wasn't in charge. All right. Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, First Sergeant. Welcome back. Good to be back. Yes. And and I'm all for it, but I gotta go. So what we'll do is we'll put you on hold and call me back. You know the number. Yeah, because I'm all for what Tuberville is doing. I'm not against that at all. It's one of the tools in the toolbox that he uses, and not promoting people don't interfere with our with our security. Everybody does their job, whether or not the politicians play stuff or not. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marines still have to do their job. They still getting paid. So let's stop that whining out there.
News Radio 1440. News Radio 1440.
Rodriguez, former nation attempt who was trying to in Florida. Investigated Robert in West Palm Beach. According to authorities, the incident took place in the Florida. President 300 to 500. The agent fired off 4 to 6 rounds. Nearby, a witness photographed the license plate and reported it. 58-year-old who lived in Hawaii was arrested 50 miles away. Service Deputy Director A.T. Smith never was more threats of violence and strength level. It is running with JD Vance continue to spread claims of social abuse that are evident in people's communities. CBS's and is in Springfield.
Senator Vance, Ohio Republican, called the new claims garbage, and it is one to resolve this latest
With multiple at City Hall and local schools. The CBS's Stacey Lynn is at the White House.
The International Brotherhood of Teamsters typically announces an endorsement right after both party conventions, usually for the Democratic nominee. But the Teamsters president decided to do a roundtable interview process this year instead, with each candidate to make their pitch. What could become
Believe is located in the Carolinas. CBS meteorologist David Elkins who got this moisture that is making its way eventually into the Carolina coast. And when it does that, it could bring potentially as much as 6 to 8 inches of rain really on the coastal line. This afternoon, this typhoon hit Shanghai has flooded roads not that power. Suspended amid a 3-day national TV awards on ABC.
And it goes to
Sept defeated reigning winner The Bear to pick up the best prize for comedy. The show's star Gene Smart took home an Emmy too.
I do think people are kind of craving comedy. You know,
With a total of 18 prizes, including
With flexibility, great pay and benefits, go to Progressive today. All investments in risk of actual limited time left. One Industries is a unique investment opportunity that could save you in taxes for 2024 and help you secure your financial future. Goldman Sachs predicts oil to remain in the 70 to 100 range. So why not invest in the equity now? That's the sound of producing oil well. That's the sound of a smart investment. If you're an SEC accredited investor with at least $100,000 in liquid assets, you can take advantage of Encore Energy's expensive projects and a significant tax write-off for 2024. Hey, there's limited time left this year to benefit from the incredible nearly 100% of your investment being deductible for 2024. Don't miss out on this limited time opportunity to feel nothing for up to 20 or more years to come. 287-6691 now and connect to a knowledgeable Encore Energy representative. Encore is a major investment with experienced operator in its operations. Call Encore Energy now at 800-287-6691. That's 800-287-6691. Here we go. Only 54% compared to its Labor Day weekend opening. The relatively steep move of the snippets with just over 11 million viewers. Led by Disney and Marvel's Wolverine, which rates it by 0.2.
The AP says Maya will see a neurologist this week after suffering infection in 5 years. Really? In the NFL, Viola was injured last Thursday in a game against the Bills that into a final career. The NFL Network says Viola has no plans to return. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
That's someone's 30 years in Jenny, for 35 years, we've been cleaning you. Yes.
And paying homage to Tito Jackson of the Jackson Five, the closest thing to royalty that America's ever had, besides Kennedy. Died of a heart attack yesterday. Tito Jackson. Man, I didn't know he was that old. No wonder he knows. Anyway, 860-1414. I'm here with this call. I'm talking to on the mind. There's a lot of things to talk about. One of the things I was talking about, the boohoo cheaters that come from everybody because we lose it, because the stupid thing is people is now we can go home. I don't have any problem with that. No one whatsoever. And anybody, if anybody has a video or audio piece of that stupid thing ever using the word discipline, I'll buy you lunch. Okay, I'll buy you lunch. If any place in town, not outside of town, I'll buy you lunch. Give me a news article or something where he has said anything about the word discipline in our public schools. Now we know that the magnet schools and the lab schools, we know those schools are dedicated to the proposition that discipline and hard work is how you become successful. Regular public schools is where you stay to get ready to go to jail. It seems to me that way to me. So I'm not boohooing for them at all. See it now. Okay. Anybody who can't use the word discipline. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let me go to phone right quick. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's right. But he's disciplined. Mm-hmm. Yes, it has improved. Yes, it has improved. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they want to keep him. I want to know what he's done. Abraham Lee has had went over to that school and sort of changed things a little bit around. But again, I still have never heard this guy use the word discipline. Well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I saw the results on the first day of school, and some of that leaders said, we don't want to go back to that day. I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that to be so. I don't. If you raise the floor and lower the ceiling, does that mean you move anything? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And football, and if we can use, well, wait, if we can use the same methodology in the classroom, these teachers will tell you that we do in sports, our schools would be absolutely stupendous. They can use discipline, they can see you home, pick you up the team, whatever they need to do to come up with a good football team. But we can't do that academically in the classroom. Mhm. Good. Who hamstring them? Well, let me ask you a question there. Well, let me ask you. Okay. I mean, well, okay, I'll give you a reason. Let me ask you a question. We got all women on the board, which is actually, is not a good idea, but that's what we got. So if he was doing the great job that you think he's been doing, why would educated people whose main function on that board is to ensure that our school system is second to none? Why would they want him to go if he's doing this great stupendous job? Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Right. That's not a bad idea. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Mhm. Women, all these women, all these women who got bullied. But, but it, yeah, it does. Yeah, yes, it does. And she was my mother and not my father. And fathers and mothers are different. Mm-hmm. I only met him once. Well, she did the best she could. I mean, I'm not putting that down, but it's still better for a male child. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah, and they do the best they can. Yeah, yeah. And again, God bless you for doing the best job they can do, but a man's leadership is different than a woman's leadership. It just is. By nature, we are different beings. And we believe a man believes in discipline most of the time. Straighten his kid out, straighten his son out. We believe in that. Well, now, had a kid with the woman. But I work, uh, absolutely stupendous job. Well, we need to change some of the women on the board. That's what we need. We get too many women. We need a man, at least one. I'm running. Okay, well, he's kind of like, don't give me one. But anyway, again, nobody has to cojones. That's what I'm going to do. No. And next, I will produce a chief was actually the superintendent. I really wish she was. If you don't have one, well, that's a good. Because for some reason in our society today, we don't want to do the things that we know work. and discipline work. Send kids home who are obnoxious, okay, irritable, and people who are disrespectful, sending them home work. But we don't do that anymore. We let them sit in the classroom and spoil the whole learning environment for everybody else. And then it's somebody got ADHD, or we give them a 5014 or an IEP. Of course, I know what they are. Absolutely no. That's not you. I don't have time to read them out now, but that's what they are. The 504. The 504 is essentially the same thing as the IEP. Okay, and the difference being, and the difference is who's involved in the process with that student. Okay, and whether teachers, I don't know, well, mine doesn't have either. So I don't worry about it. No, and that's how I know. That's how I know about their behavior. That's how I know about their behavior. Yeah. Yeah. No, I just talk too much. Yeah, I got the wood. I did. And it straightened my behavior. It straightened up my behavior often. So that was good. Yeah, it did. Hey, I gotta run. I gotta run. But, yeah. Good morning. So you believe? Wait a minute. So you believe that the United? Wait a minute. So next question. Let me ask the question. You believe that the United States Secret Service is in conspiracy with him that he was shot? Okay then. Okay. Again, I don't. People who want to do things find out what they need to know, because the president's schedule, just like the president's in office schedule, is public. So I mean, anybody can find. Yeah, he if he's under he is still a former president of the United States. Okay. Well, I don't care. I wasn't there. I don't care. Yeah. Well, why have you lied? Why have you lied before? Wait a minute. Well, have you ever lied? Have you ever lied? Have you ever lied? Okay, wait a minute. Everyone, well then Trump doesn't like you. He tells the truth every once in a while. Anyway, hey, appreciate it. I'm gone. I'm gone. That was your 3 minutes. Good morning on there. Yes. Good morning, Brenda. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. All of a sudden now, all our kids, all of a sudden, all these kids are crazy now, and they need special needs. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I did. I, yeah, yeah. No. I actually looked up the 504 and the IEP. Well, everybody's sick now. Huh? Okay. 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 Well, how did all of our kids make it? Wait, how did our kids make it without all of these social programs that they put them on? Okay. Okay. Well, why don't we just get one school then for kids like that? Why don't we get one school? Right. Let's get one school for people who have those issues and stop putting them in the regular classroom with everybody else. We were still smart. Wait a minute, your mental abilities got nothing to do with your color. Well, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He had one hell of a package. What's that? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So why wouldn't the superintendent come out and say that? That's right, they do. Okay. Matter of fact, the laws of the state of Alabama also say you can use corporal punishment, but all these women on the board won't do it. Yeah, it does. Mm, mm. Well, let me ask you something. If you're working for the public, but if you're working for the board, what's private? If you're working for the board, what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I got confidence in her too, and I think that she would make an outstanding superintendent. Mm, mm. Okay. That's enough. Really nice. And don't forget, and we, of course, James Earl Jones, of course, he passed away last week. one of the greatest voices out there, Markwell. And you know that voice any place that you
Restrictions policy website for details and emergency fee
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go go to hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio for your free online visit.
Russell Wilson here with Play 60, United Way in the NFL, helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day. Healthy kids. To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60. Are you guys going to do it every time? Yes, of course. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact, Jack.
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Good morning. And we also lost Frankie Beverly, as a matter of fact. I think I remember that. Boy, those guys. What he would Heat Wave? Not the Heat Wave was a song. Maze. Frankie Beverly and Maze. Man, what a great group. Let's go back to phone right quick. Somebody's been waiting forever, so let me get to them. Good morning. Fine, fine. Well, don't hold me to the. Well, he actually has got some public. I'll let him give his own reason. He's got. If you go to WSFA's website or a couple of TV websites or in the paper, they got the reasoning he said. So you might want to read. Right. Well, the bottom line, yeah, but he didn't have. I don't think he had the support to get his contract renewed. So, right, and I think the board they're within their right to do that. So, right, right. Mm-hmm. He probably, he probably. Hey, listen, he ain't came up here with me all the last couple of years, and I've gone down there and asked. So he sent other people. So he probably don't want to talk to me because I don't like his philosophy. So yeah, he ain't coming up here. But yeah, he may go someplace. Yeah. Mm. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Good morning. 8:34. Just in case you want to know. Good morning. That was my Sunday off. Oh yeah, because you don't want. Yeah, you don't want. Ain't been there in a long time. Yeah. 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 Sure, I understand it. And that's where we are. That's where we are all over America in public schools. Now, do you have any? Do you have anything like this in public school? And you don't live in Montgomery anymore. So, so, but I do have one in that school. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do that, but mhm. Well, as a leader, though, wait a minute. Wait a minute. As the superintendent, those people work underneath you. So why not get rid of them? Well, I know about that. So put them all in one school. Let's say demote lateral transfer. Okay. I don't want to go with his right, but I don't want to spend the moment talking about his problem. No, I don't. Well, well, first of all, if you can use the word discipline, then I've got no use for it. Which is no use for it. Well, he can, but until you employ that in the school system wide, because the magnet schools can use that word. Not only can they use that word, if you don't get up to the standard, they send you back. You know what they send you back to? To the school. So I know it really is. It's a private school paid for. Right. But if the private school paid for by public dollars, we know that too. But the expectations of magnet schools are not the same as they are in traditional schools. It just isn't. Magnet schools. It's a private school that they call from. It's a private. Why aren't the standards the same? Again, and that's right. But the word magnet itself means it's separate and apart. Yeah. And how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? You don't have any kids in public school. How do you know you're getting a good job? What results? Okay, okay, how you leave, and they put them back now. Okay, okay, you still with your third grader's degree. Uh, I think, wait. Okay, that's still too many. It's still too many. Listen, we have a different opinion. Wait. We have a different opinion, and somebody who has a child in public school knows a little bit more about what's going on than somebody who doesn't. And magnet schools are private schools paid for by public dollars. Is what it is. They don't have the same. And because he's putting in the work to do it. Sure, but it is. My son told me a couple weeks ago. He said, the teachers are putting these at the school. He said it is the environment. It is the environment that sucks. the superintendent is responsible for that environment. Oh, sure, sure. I don't care where it comes from. Why? I don't. Why? Again, you can't use the word discipline. Then you'll never get there. I haven't heard any of them use it. If they don't use the word discipline, then that means they don't enforce it. You make more students. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They get they get no. The rule is good. Yes, one time, one time, I was working one time. That's all it took. Not every day, but I did have to put the word on the manual. Yeah. Listen, they won't even use the wood. I use the wood. They won't even use wood. They won't even use it. No, they can't. The good limit. The good book says spare the rod, spoil the child. I believe that. Oh, yeah, yeah, I believe we're both the same. I don't, and let me take a break right now. And we'll be back right with this message. Well, I know I live in my mind. In magnet schools are private schools paid for by public dollars. Because let me get this straight. In a regular traditional school, they can't just put you out. But in the magnet school, they can put you out and send you back to the other school. Oh, oh, you got that because of discipline and how it's it's more.
You hear that sound? That's someone spreading an illness in your facility. Don't worry. The king of Clean can help.
Yeah, really, you can see the pain, you can feel it. You get happy with how you take care of your healthcare. If you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just have a plan, eight five five 851.
Okay, we are back. Okay, let me get this straight for the customer. I don't want to do that. The vocabulary is so extensive that I don't really have to. But sometimes you got to use some certain words to explain things. Okay, I am well aware that magnet schools are part of the public school. Okay, at least technically, I am well aware. I've been well aware of that for 30 years since I have been here. But pragmatically, and the way they treat you in magnet schools, discipline is part of that environment. It is part of the whole system of magnet schools. Okay, and if you don't do well over there, you know how they threaten you? They threaten you with sending you back to that other public school, because they know that the quality of education, the quality of the environment in our regular schools is not the same as it is in magnet schools. The expectations of excellence, okay, is not the same in regular traditional schools as it is the magnet school. It isn't. Now, anybody who says it is just a bald-faced lie. That's why they hold traditional school over your head. Okay, so going to a magnet school is a way to get a pretty good education that the private schools give without having to pay that big old paycheck to the private schools. Okay, so yes, it is part of the public school system only technically, because that's where the money's coming from. But the environment is totally different in magnet schools. So y'all can tell me I don't need to do research. My research is I've lived here for 33 years. I have seen it. I've had two boys go to school in Montgomery. Okay. So I know about the public schools. Okay. Okay. I know Magnet technically is a public school, but not really. Okay, that's why you have to get a certain GPA, and they actually lowered the GPA to get into the magnet school, so they get more people in it. So don't tell me about magnet schools. I know all about it, and it's all about expectations. Okay, so please leave me alone with that. Okay, the reality is that it's a private school paid for by public dollars. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. So the kid, okay, so the kid, right, good. So let me get this right. So the kids who are unfortunate, they can pick their friends, but they can't pick their parents. So that means if they got parents who are incapable or intellectually don't have what it takes, so now we put them in the lost and found. Well, if the standard of the school is high enough, you don't need a magnet school. Well, I don't know. I don't live there. I live here in Montgomery. I'm talking about I live here in Montgomery. I don't care about my culture. What culture is that? Oh, okay. But but I know other counties got private school, which is the same thing. Well, I don't really care how many they got up there in Blount County or Pike County or Autauga County. I don't live there. I live here. But so why is that? So why is that? They started magic school in 1954 when I was three. Wait a minute, I wasn't born. Well, we know why they started it. We all know, but that's got nothing to do with the expectation of excellence in the school. No, it doesn't. Let me ask you a question. Why is Valiant Cross, which used to and its kids come from the same parents that everybody else got almost? Why are they doing such an excellent job, and the rest of the schools can't? It's the environment, my friend. It's the environment. Well, nobody's perfect. It is when I walk down the street and I see those, yeah, yeah, hmm yeah. Do you really believe that people are going to pay $1,500 a month and their kids are not getting a decent education? I don't. I know a couple of people. I know a couple of people writing that check. I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do know some. Yeah, the ones who wanted to go. Everybody don't. Well, I don't really care about their majors. Not mine. Well, I don't know about teaching a Greek. I don't. And I'm trying to tell you that it's environment. Yeah, yeah. And if the public schools then had the same, if the public school had the requirements, well, they probably don't need one. Mm. Well, Montgomery could do that. Well, I wouldn't hear. I mean, in 1954, during the Brown versus Board of Education, yes, I agree with you. So why is it that our culture don't want to have discipline? Yeah. Okay. All right. If that's what you say. Appreciate it. Let me take one more, and I gotta One more hour to go. Good morning. Not much. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. It was. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah. And my son went to Capitol Heights also, and I don't know what it was like. Yeah, and mine's 33. So it's been a minute. Yeah. Hey, I gotta go because my time is up. But call me back. We'll talk. I gotta go. We got. Who cares?
News Radio 1440
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. This is from yesterday's intelligence escalation. To be important right now in West Palm Beach. The 58-year-old took aim was playing golf at his club in Florida. He talked immediately after the head of the Secret Service to do it. Team covered with CBS's Libby Conference was close to the Philip and telling CBS News he's determined to communicate normal. Tomorrow we have a town hall in Michigan. We have a rally in Uniondale and Wednesday. This week, we submitted to White House. The president said we didn't have a full report yet on the insurance bill. Yes, I want to make clear. The full report is Secret Service. He confirmed it goes to the release. Because it has to be today after written reported it. Donald's rate and defending false claims the team continues to make. Patient immigrants in CNN.
And create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people. And that's what I'm going to do.
Well, for TikTok, the team was squared off with the Justice Department and courtroom in Washington together over a the video app in January, but the candidate doesn't sell. Legal analyst Wayne Wilson.
The United States demanding that every sector of cyber shut down is a violation of the First Amendment. It even violates the free speech rights of millions of users. But one area that really seems to override constitutional rights is national security, and that's the government's position here.
The new weather system operating has put more into one names the lean CDF media. David Perkins, the conservative freedom the flow of the Eastern Africa. Since January 1st, 2021, prices have risen 20%, and wages have increased 17.4%. Even
O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Before you choose a home, real estate professional you're working with may have to decide others agree with, which financial services will receive, which parties will understand funds, and the agent will be focusing. So local agent is a realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. It's a duty to honestly represent them and put their interests to their board. Yeah.
A unique forest in an
Washington won it on a 3-yard field goal. Game and lose in regulation time to a team that scored no TDs. The Commanders kicked 7 field goals. The Giants failed on all 3 conversion attempts after their touchdowns. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
112 years after the Titanic, the shipyard that built the ocean liner is going belly up. In a statement, Harland and Wilkins and executive chair says the company's filed for bankruptcy and is expected to become private after it's sold. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Oh, right.
Money. Writing morning.
If you or a loved one is suffering from mental health issues, how integrated behavioral health, LDH's team is rotating with clinics, psychiatrists, and therapists to help you through the most difficult times of your life. IBH is now open at 1040 Longfield Court in Montgomery and accepting new patients. For stress and mental health issues, to help. Call 855-422-1618. Integrated behavioral health. You can help. Call 855-422-1618. If you're listening to this live here, the life insurance ad, there's a good time. And if you're not, well, this new number is so I'll do the talking. If you're 50 plus and alive, or 50 to 75 with guaranteed acceptance regardless of your health. Since this life insurance is guaranteed, you don't have to get medical attention. Now, you don't even have to listening to the radio. Expensive. Your kids are already impaired to coaches, compared to your conflict. It's not good. There's a global life and you see what's at the
Consumer warning. Stay away from stupid brand tether. Tether is a cryptocurrency company with a so-called stable brand called USDT. It's supposed to be used for lending in real time. Market risk. It's possibly more things to outside risk. Use standards.
legal utilities, religious, United Nations purposes for shorts that money window because of the
Hey, Montgomery Prattville. Solution specialists accept all kinds of situations with the banks and the credit unions that want to say yes. That's yes, yes, yes. We'll help you find a vehicle you'll love. The monthly payment budget. So don't accept the car you hate. Only during remember, the 3,000 car you love. Hey, you know, visit. You won't want to look forward to people. All these great yes, stop. 334-244-9477.
While on your way to work tomorrow morning,
Frankie Beverly. I think he passed away yesterday, or yesterday, the day before, and you know, Jackson, Michael Jackson's brother, 7 years ago. Oh, what a great business. Yeah. Good morning to you. The numbers are 860-1440. If you want to text me, 334-981-5022 is the number. If you're a critic, I'll take those two. I'm not problem. And I still say that magnet schools are private schools paid for by public dollars. Okay? That's what I think. And I'm not necessarily against that either, as long as they get the job done. Anyway, 860-1440, you want to, I think it's all about what you're putting out. But anyway, let's put the phone right quick. I've been waiting there a minute. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. But you know, now right, I'm only going to disagree with you too, on a little bit. Let's say you got parents that are incapable of disciplining you for whatever reason, for medical, logistical, physical, whatever the case may be. The schools, when you end up on a school yard, there's a there's a doctrine called loco parentis, and that means that's a Latin word for which means in place of the parent. The school still has a responsibility to introduce you to discipline while you are on that school path. Okay, and Absolutely, absolutely, and I keep telling, and that, but it is not the kids' fault. It is grown people's fault for not handling it. I mean, yeah, they'll do whatever you want. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. It's terrible that they're making an excuse. I've never seen so many kids in my life. They get all these IE, these 504. They got an excuse for everything you do. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And a couple of years ago, yeah, yeah, yeah. And, yeah, yeah. And remember when the EA had Jeff Davis stopped two boys from fighting, and he ends up losing his job. I mean, I just you been there. And until we get right, right, until we get a superintendent and the mentality that we're going to be second to none in discipline and in behavior and in accomplishment. There's not a public school in this town that can't do the same things that the private schools do. Get along. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I appreciate it. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But there's nothing, and I looked up already. There's nothing in the government's playbook that says you cannot discipline a bad child in school. There's nothing in there that says that. And every time I mention it, I get some gobbledygook from some government official, some school official. But you can't do that because then send them home, send that ignorant kid home with an ignorant parent who don't need the discipline. Right now, we got all this virtual learning. Let them stay at home. Yeah, 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 yeah. And wait a minute. If the teacher said, "Do you want to go to the principal or do you want to call your parents?" Hey, let me see the principal. Whatever. Appreciate your call. 860-1440 is the number here, 916 in the morning. Good morning on there. That's right. Well, we have to take it. Wait a minute, we have to take our fans down. You sure that's something? You sure there wasn't anything wrong with that principle? We didn't have to. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you only did it when you deserved it. You only did it when you deserved it. You know. Yeah. Yeah, don't call that. No. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, no shirt in your pants, still hanging down on their butt. And I mean, I just, they got, wait a minute, they got a dress code that nobody enforces. Oh, right. Oh, sorry about that. You can call me back. I made a mistake there. Good morning. You on there? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just saying that let's say your parents are incapable of disciplining you. Well, first of all, she need to get on the phone or call DYS or somebody and say, hey, listen, he won't. That's what they used to do to us. He won't listen, so you need to come get him and put him out there for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Absolutely. And the superintendent, from the school board to the superintendent to the principals to the teachers, ought to be given the authority. We give a football coach any authority he needs to bring home a state championship, a winning team. Well, the teachers are the coaches in the classroom. They need basically the same power, the same ability to employ discipline in that classroom as the coaches need on the football field and the basketball court and the baseball diamond. They need the same authority, but we don't see no one to give it. And if you got a kid with an ignorant parent, give him virtual learning, send him home, give him the same education, but he ain't got to be in the classroom. That's trying to learn. That's right. They are home. Right. And they are home for the next 8 hours right there. All right. Appreciate it. Let me see here. 9:20 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good. Pretty good. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Why have things changed? Mm-hmm. How did a kid get an AR-15, pass a metal detector in the school? That don't answer the question though. That means somebody was irresponsible in putting this kid through a metal detector or check. How in the world can you do a kid? How you do that? Uh, because those are grown people though. Right, those are grown people. I'm talking about a 14-year-old child. Yeah, well, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, that's kind of hard on the brother though. I mean, playing football. Yeah, yeah. But the rules are the rules. Right. 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 Yeah. All right. because again, they're ignorant, and I hope she spent some time in jail. And why is that? And why are we, our family, black families, used to truly believe in excellence in all things, because that was the only way that we were going to make it. My mother was so scared for us boys that we were going to get out here and do something stupid or say something dumb to somebody, and so school was it. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Now wait. Now I'm gonna say one thing. I do believe back in the day. I believe in discipline, man. But black folks used to beat the hell out of their kids, you know. And I'm saying to myself, all that ain't necessary. But I understand a little bit of discipline is fine, a little bit. But beating with extension cords and hitting with irons and pouring hot water on you, yeah, we don't do that. That was abuse. Yeah, well, that's a whooping. Hey, appreciate your call. 860-1440 is the number here. Uh, let's say you show up at a McDonald's, okay? You're a police officer, okay? Moving on, something else. And the guy behind the counter says, uh, I'm not, well, he said, I ain't serving no police. And what would you, if you're the manager of that place, and that's what happened at a McDonald's. Now, it wasn't here, but what would you do if you saw this? If you're the manager of a place and some little snot-nosed kid talking about he's not going to serve a person because they're in a police uniform. Now, if somebody came in and robbed that son of a gun, first one he want to call is the police. So would you fire him? Yeah. Well, they call corporate, and I don't know. I've yet to find out what the disposition of that case was, but they said they was going to talk. They was going to talk to the young man. Uh, I would, my only talk, he would have heard two words from me. That's it. Two words. Everybody knows what those two words are. And an additional six words when he left. But the words would be, you are fired. And the one, pick up your check next week. Six words. Okay. So what say you? Would you do business with a person, with a place or people who do that kind of thing? I wouldn't. I would never go into another McDonald's again if that individual was not disciplined. Okay, we don't. I ain't serving no police. Matter of fact, before the word lease came out of his mouth, he'd have been gone. He'd have been gone. Because whether or not you like the police or whether or not, they still, and my mother told us one couple of things. You obey authority and you respect it first and you obey it second. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to see if this guy gets fired, and I'll tell you where it was. Uh, Good morning. Yes. Yeah, he should be, and never be able to work at a McDonald's anywhere in America. Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Good morning. I'm doing fine. Hmm. Right, it's another tear in the family of respect. It is just, and once there's no respect, then you pretty much done lost your society. Yeah. Mhm. We are. Mhm. Twice. you know. Yeah. Alrighty then. Good morning. Who's this? Okay then. Appreciate that. Always willing to take some good advice. Um. Now, here's something else happened while I was gone. All these kids calling schools, threatening them. Uh, do they not understand that the police departments are not taking this? They take this seriously because there's no doubt which one of y'all is crazy. So there's no doubt, and I hope they do. I really hope they do some serious punishment with these people calling these schools, and they're doing it all over America right now, not just in Alabama. Since that thing happened, where that young man killed those four people, it's not a joking matter. Oh, I was just playing. Okay, well, you playing with the big boys in jail. Okay, let's see how they're gonna play with you. I just think, man, parents, you got to, and and that just goes to show you that their minds are not good because they don't realize that the number they're calling from has an IP address, and they know where you are. They know what the number comes from. They don't really realize that. I mean, and even if you hit *77 or whatever it is, they still find out who you are because they can triangulate the where the signal came from and which tower you were calling from. I don't know. There's some. So what they need to do is put them out in DYS at least for 30 days and let them set out there and think about it. Give them 30 days to think about the stupidity of their actions. And again, no discipline. Okay. So I'm just saying, you gotta and take them away from home. I don't care. I don't care how much the mama start crying, how much the daddy start. Well, daddy ought not cry if you're man. But how much the mama start crying? Get my little baby. No, put him out there. Yeah, you need to put him out there. Yeah, you do. You need to put him out there for about 30 days. Okay, that's your first punishment. You do it again, we'll take it up. We'll take it up more. So if you're a child out there, you at home, you may think you're doing something. You may think you're doing something, but the police have to take all of these things because had they took that young man seriously before, because somebody had went to see him before and said, well, we didn't think he was a threat. Well, from now on, we don't want to hear about. I don't want to hear about some kid that went to school and shot up the school, and we knew he had some issues, but we didn't do anything about it. Okay, so I'm just saying. So if you're a kid out there, tell your kids, it is nothing to play with anymore. These people are taking all of these threats, which they should, absolutely serious. Okay, and it's a federal crime to use the airways with such as telephonically use telephone airways to threat. It's called communication of a threat. That's actually a felony. Um, we really need to really put the screws to somebody who does this, and maybe somebody's got to pay for this stupidity, and maybe nobody else will decide to do this. Okay, it's just a thought coming out of my head here. Okay, so and it said Montgomery Public Schools go on as normal after online threats. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I guess they're gonna check everybody. And again, if you come to school inside that door without your shirt and your pants, looking like a bum, you can hide all kind of things. But they do have some of these metal detector things now. Hopefully, that'll stop some of this. But you need, and if we're going to have a dress code, Mr. Superintendent, why don't we enforce it? Okay, why don't we enforce the dress code? You can tell kids act the way you allow them to dress. I guarantee you, if the high schools in Montgomery says you got to wear a tie and a shirt to school and a pair of khakis to school, they'll act differently. And you must keep your shirt in your pants. I guarantee they would act differently. Wear a tie, okay? Because even me, when I got my suit on, oh yeah, I don't act crazy. I walk around like I'm somebody when I wear my suit, but which is not too often actually. Come to think about it. 860-1440 here. Let's take a break. And it's 9:35 in the morning. We'll be back. All righty, then we are back. Alabama State won a game. Okay, so they won a game. We always like to see them win. 24-3, win over Miles College in their home opener. Congratulations to them. Also, if you are a veteran, you might want to know about this. Ribbon cutting was held for the new Veterans Home in Enterprise. I don't really know what that is, but can I go out there and live if I need to? It was a special day for Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs and Enterprise, Veterans Affairs in Enterprise. This morning, or yesterday, the other morning, the ribbon was cut and held in honor of the home, which is named after Command Sergeant Major Benny G. Atkins State Veterans Home. He's a Medal of Honor winner from the state of Alabama. The 182,000 square foot facility will soon be home to 174 veterans and provide jobs for more than 200 people. Commissioner Kent Davis, which is the one that's under I don't know why the governor's all ticked off at him, says it was nearly 7-year project that took a lot of people and organizations to make the day possible. The first residents are set to move in October. So congratulations to them. I need to know, can I get a room? Oh, no, Enterprise is too far away. Okay. And we also heard that the Montgomery Public School Superintendent resigns. Everybody's boo-hooing and whining all over the town. Not me, though. Not me. Now, again, I don't. If I can't hear the word discipline coming out of your mouth, then I don't really care much about your policies. Without discipline, there's nothing. Discipline makes it conducive. It makes the environment conducive to learning. Doesn't mean everybody's going to be brilliant. Doesn't mean everybody's going to be able to get out and go to any college they want to. But I tell you what it does mean. It means that everybody, if they're willing to put in the work, can have an opportunity to be successful. Okay? If they're otherwise mentally capable of doing the work. Okay. So I'm not. I guess I'm the only guy not boo-hooing. Hey, whatever. Now I don't know what the ins and out. I don't know what the ins and out of his relationship with our school board is. But every once in a while, you know what? Sometimes you got to make a change. I don't know why he's been there since 2022. And he used to be the superintendent of Reynoldsburg City Schools in Ohio, and he replaced Dr. Ann Roy Moore, which I didn't have a problem with Dr. Moore, to tell you the truth. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, the fire department, of course, has 11 new Montgomery firefighters graduated from training. Outstanding for them. Hopefully, they will do a great job. And now, if we can get 11 policemen, now they started with 19, but 11 finished, and I said that's pretty good. That's pretty good actually. That is. What percentage of that? I don't know. I got to ask Siri what that is. Good morning on there. Good morning. Hey, man. Hey, what? Exactly. That's why they don't want her. Yeah, and which wouldn't bother me. Which means, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what? Now listen, you're a mathematical genius. So, what percent? Wait. Okay, what percentage is 11 out of 19? What percentage is that? I can ask Siri. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me hold it. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri. Siri. What percentage is 11 out of 19?
The answer is approximately 57.8947%.
Okay. Okay. I was just trying to. Yeah. Yeah. I know it was. Okay. Appreciate it. All right. Preach. I know it was. I was just trying to figure. But that's not bad. I mean, that's like over half of them graduated. So that's cool. That's good. All right then. That's a good thing. I mean, it's hard to get a fit. I know when I got to the Ranger Battalion, there was like 30 of us, and at the end of our RIP training, Ranger Indoctrination Program training, and jump school, same thing. And at Ranger School, they got about a 70% washout, which I wouldn't have washed out because I would have died. I would have made had they gave me an opportunity to go to it, I would have died or died trying, but I wouldn't have washed out. I don't play that. But anyway, and we had 13 people left out of 30 went out, so we lost over half our people. But I was one of the 13. Sounds cool. I was good back in the day. And it's a 7 month of training. 7 months. Wow. The course focused on 7 months of training, 12 weeks of EMT basic training, with the remaining 10 weeks dedicated to the fire suppression classes. Okay, then. That's not 7 months. Doing the 7 months of training. Okay, so 12 weeks plus 10 weeks. How many months is that? Okay, so that's 20, what's that, 22 weeks? Something like that. Anyway, okay then. Another trainee group of firefighters will be graduating beginning in 2025. Now listen, if we could get 11 police officers to graduate, oh man, I gotta take a break after that. I was way short on my first one. So we'll come back, we'll wrap it up right after this. Oh yeah, Jill Biden was in town, and all the local politicians are out there kissing up. Her husband won't be president no more, so I don't know why y'all out there kissing up. Although I will admit to you, I wouldn't mind seeing Air Force too. Yeah, just with my own eyes. So, but they didn't tell her brother he was coming. See, if I'd have known that, I'd have went out there with my ID card and everything. I went out there and met him. But hell, I'd like to meet Biden. I mean, I meet anybody. I like to meet Barack. Anybody that's been president of the United States, I like to meet, Democrat or not. We'll be back.
Yes. Ah, great.
And they told me you want a percentage of my company?
You didn't give me nothing. We took them shoes and them socks, and we capable of we. That's the thing.
See, it's tough when it's weak. See, I ain't no brute type of guy, D. Like, my guys, man, they work with the house. I know what y'all know. I would put you in danger. So I gave you them shoes and socks. And see me, I don't one-on-one guy like this. This one I act how I act.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's well, welcome to my world. Because this how I act when I act. That's why that group of guys follow me. Yes, that's right.
See, so I just want you to know what's going on with you. I know what I'm doing. I just seen you down the road. Yeah, I've been down that road.
Yeah.
Yes, I know about the tough guy. You know what I'm saying? But in that cell, your boy is just you. Somebody else.
Hey, is that a faucet running? No, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. It is? Yeah. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact, what? I can't hear you because of the vacuum. That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe. How do trees clean the air? They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us. Cool. I didn't know that. Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Russell Wilson here with Play 60, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Healthy kids.
To get involved, go to unitedway.org/play60. Are you guys going to do it every time?
Yes, of course.
Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Is the voice of the conservative millennial. The Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Okay, it's 9:52, and in the closing moments of this award-winning show, I gave myself an award. Yesterday, the Birmingham Church held the commemoration to honor the victims of the 1963 church bombing. On Sunday, the 16th Street Baptist Church held its yearly commemorative service to honor the lives of 4 girls who were killed in 1963. I was 6 years old, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I was 6 years old then. Didn't know what was going on. And those 4 little children, Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Morris Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Carol Denise McNair, were killed on the morning of September the 15th, 1963, when a dynamite bomb exploded inside the downtown church, and at least 20 people inside the church building were injured. The incident sparked a decades-long case during which the crime was traced to members of the KKK. In 2024 marks 61 years of that event. Following its Sunday morning service, 16th Street Church held a procession of wreath laying at the bomb site around noon. And we always are reminded of the past of Alabama, and I guess some things it's good to be reminded of. I mean, but that's a shame when little children, kids get killed for misunderstandings between grown-ups. It's always a tragedy when those things kind of happen, and we send out our prayers to the memories of those 4 young ladies and their parents. If any of those folks are alive down there in Birmingham, their parents are probably gone by now, but it's a terrible thing. Also, shots were fired on Trump property, and they shot actually the shooter. I mean, wow, can a man just run for office without getting shot at now? I don't know. Also, there's a woman who started to walk from Chicago to Montgomery. Well, hell, as much as they shoot in Chicago, I'd have walked down here too. We ain't got as many shots today. What she ought to did was walking Chicago. So, let them. I don't want you coming down here talking about equality. You need to stay in Chicago and get some equality there, like the equality to be able to walk down the street without getting shot at, or go to that other place. That they going in stores up there just taking baskets and stealing stuff, man. You need to stay out of Montgomery. You may come down here and want to stay. Then some of your relatives may come down here. No, going back to Chicago. Do a walk up there. Good morning. Okay, you probably couldn't find Chicago on the map. But anyway, so she walked down here for racial equality. Okay, now she came to Montgomery because again, it's not safe to walk in Chicago. Good morning. Yeah, but no, they said shots. They said shots were fired, unless those shots came from the agents. But okay, I thought uh, he, well, he double stupid. Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, good luck. Appreciate it. I ain't right all the time, just 98% of the time. Good morning. All right then. And Alabama Department of Corrections, they got 55 officers which are graduating, which is good. Now, so okay, so the fire department can get some people. The Alabama Department of Correction gets 55 officers. Okay, okay. So what's Montgomery? I mean, is our police officer thing coming up? I tried to get the police chief down here, but they called me back, but they never set an appointment up with him. I guess so. I'll have to go by there on my way home here in a little bit. Okay, okay. I'm just saying it. And in Alex City, Alexander City man arrested for sending obscene material to a child. Why would you do that? Okay, I mean, why would you do that? Seriously, to a child. Oh, talking about public schools this morning, police identified a woman as Brandy Bomar, then arrested her on charges of public intoxication and illegal possession of prohibited liquor in school on a school campus. You see, the kids getting so bad, you're making the teachers bring liquor. Okay, so I don't blame her. Sorry about that, Teach. Good morning. Yeah, I got you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I started to tell them that. So you see, even other teachers now bringing liquor to school because they help them put up with them narcissistic bad kids. Anyway, I gotta go. We'll be back tomorrow. The good Lord says the same to talk about some more intoxicating things. See the play on words there? Intoxicate. Don't even worry about it. Okay, I was trying to make a joke there and that didn't work out too good. So see you later. Have a good day. Have a great day, as a matter of fact. Bye.
SFA 12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Monday. Montgomery Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Melvin Brown plans to step down after just 2 years on the job. The resignation comes amid speculation that he did not have enough votes from the board to extend his contract. His resignation won't become official until it's voted on by the board. The school board meets tonight at 5. The Chilton County Sheriff's Office is investigating threats made towards multiple schools. The sheriff says they were made aware of some social media posts Sunday, and the threats appear to be random. So far, no arrests have been made. This comes after several local schools received threats in our area last week. Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed after what the FBI is calling a second apparent assassination attempt. This one happened Sunday outside of his golf course in Florida. One man is in custody. Investigators say they recovered an assault-style rifle. I'm Jasmine Williams, WSFA, and these are your morning headlines.
WLWI-AM, the home of the Ben Shapiro Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. The FBI is investigating what happened in the apparent assassination attempt at Donald Trump's golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida yesterday. Trump blames rhetoric from President Biden and Vice President Harris in a Fox News interview. CBS's Christiane Benavides.
The big question is, how was he able to get so close to the former president? The suspect here, Ryan Ralph, apparently, according to officials, just a few hundred yards away. Officials say that a Secret Service agent spotted him. And once that Secret Service agent spots him, he engages with the suspect.
I'm Stacey Lynn at the White House. After the second assassination attempt on former President Trump, President Biden says
the service needs more help.
As to what type of help he thinks the Secret Service needs,
They may decide whether they need more personnel or not.
and he reiterated,
Thank God the president's okay.
More from CBS's Olivia Rinaldi with the Trump campaign.
Donald Trump will be meeting with the acting Secret Service director. Trump met with the former Secret Service director after the previous assassination attempt, so this seems to be in line with their process of how they're starting this investigation. There's a lot of concern there about his safety going forward on the campaign trail.
Safety concerns over recent threats in Springfield, Ohio have prompted cancellation of a cultural celebration there next week. An appeals court's hearing arguments today on the challenge to a federal law that demands a Chinese company sell TikTok by next January or shut down U.S. operations. CBS's Jan Crawford.
The law requires that they